The Lions. All the questions about this football team with the offseason. Do you still expect them to be a top 5 offense?
I say yes.
And I say no. I think you got to understand, last year, they were the number 1 offense by running up the score. And I'm not blaming them for it. The other team's job is to stop them. Nobody could stop the Lions. I don't foresee them scoring the way they did a year ago. I think they're coming back down to earth. I think that was going to happen with Frank Ragnow. Now I take out that piece, and I'd have them behind other offenses who are very good. Buffalo and Baltimore and Tampa were top 5 offenses a year ago, and they're not replacing a Frank Ragnow.
Tampa is replacing a coordinator.
From within, and this will be their 3rd coordinator in 3 years, and it hasn't slowed down Baker. They actually have a center with some experience in Barton because they drafted one ahead of time.
It's not an issue for them to replace a coordinator, but it's an issue for us to replace a coordinator.
I have not made this about Ben Johnson. I've made this about Frank because I really did feel like it was turnkey. Then you don't have your center, and it's a different conversation. I'd have the Lions somewhere between 6 and 8, one of the 10 best offenses in football, and leaving the door open for them to become a top 5 offense. But as I sit here today with the questions up front, I would leave them behind Buffalo and Baltimore and Tampa. Philadelphia should be ahead of Detroit right now offensively. Washington, I'd have all 5 of those teams ahead of the Lions right now.
So they're at 6. Kind of splitting hairs there, aren't you? 5.
I said somewhere between 6 and 8. I mean, we could sit here and fight about more. I think they're better than Green Bay. They'll be the best offense in this division. I still think they're winning the division.
I did raise an eyebrow to Tampa when I saw them as high as they were, but then you start digging into what they were last year, and it's not out of the realm of possibility. Do I think the Lions offense will be better? Yes, and mainly because of the 1-2 punch out of the backfield. Some might come down to how much of a back seat do they make David Montgomery take, and how much more do they feature Jahmyr Gibbs?
I don't think they will. I think the plan, and in the regular season especially, is to get both those guys to the finish line, minimizing wear and tear. They're going to run the ball a lot, so you're going to want to share the rock.